My name is Charles Rachal. I moved to Boston 24 years ago to study architecture at Wentworth Institute. I grew up in Louisiana, and there was a lot of beautiful architecture down there. So it naturally kind of inspired me from a young age to sort of just always look at buildings and the layers of buildings. Boston was a perfect city to come to study architecture. And after I graduated, I just ended up staying because I just love the city. The city changes my life every day. In the North End, I'm a member of St. Joseph's Society. I go to Mass at St. Leonard's Church. And I've built real friendships with people from all walks of life. I think people who aren't from here don't always get how genuine Bostonians can be. The city brings people together in ways that feel very human. And I think a lot of that has to do with how it was made. Boston's an organic city. The streets follow old horse and cart paths. You can tell everything's built by hand. Every pathway is to human scale. In a city like Boston, you trade space for convenience. Access to trains are a huge consideration for where we get buildings built and where they get approved. When we design buildings, they're aware of it being a historical city, so we always take that in context. We take the neighborhood into consideration and people who live in the neighborhood. I've relied on the T so much, it's just second nature. I don't even think about it when I get on it. And just this morning, I took it to work. When I had a car, it was stressful to worry about if I'm gonna have a parking space, how much traffic's gonna be on the way. Not having to have the stress of driving in the city has taken a lot of weight off my back. When I first moved here, I sketched constantly. And now I just carry a camera everywhere. I use my photography to celebrate the community, my friends in the church. I love the city that much. I kind of want to, in some way, give back, not just with the responsible, affordable, sustainable housing that we do here, but also to be able to give people something to look at that will say, this is a city that I live in, and this is beautiful. Even at night, it's beautiful. Everywhere you look, there's a great photo waiting to happen. It's just another way of speaking to people. The other day, I was photographing the Christian Science Museum with a friend. And we started talking to the caretakers about IMP's design. And they shared so much building's history with us. That only happens when you're out in the world, curious and moving. Boston is a city that wants you to learn, but you have to go find it. The T allows me to discover new layers of the city. You have to get out, explore. And the tourist. It's nice to see people visiting the city who love it as much as I do. Bringing people together is very important to have a thriving city, and the T does that. Public transit's almost like the circulatory system of a city. It lets people keep moving and flowing. Look at cities that do not have it. They rely on parking lots. It keeps it beautiful. With the transit system here, it was the first in America. You know, there's infrastructural decay that we have to deal with, but still, it's just another part of living in a city like Boston. It's historic. Looking back at some of the photos and stuff that I've captured in Boston just really resonate with a lot of people. It makes me realize the right choice I made coming to the city.